my first impressions of the game so far is that it's pretty lively. I do get like about I do get a vibe between Dissidia and like any RPG game, just like any normal RPG Final Fantasy game, is what the type of feel that I gave from what I get from this game. When I say there's a little bit of comparison with Dissidia of Omnia, it's basically like the way you level up characters when it comes to you know, getting weapons, actually obtaining other characters. Even though I think if I may be wrong, I'm not too sure, but with this game here entirely, when it comes to like getting characters and whatnot, you can get them through summons. So like take example like this banner right here, where you have the possibility of obtaining like 4 stars, 3 stars. I'm not sure about 2 stars, but and then you have the you have that small chance, of course, which is like the gacha version side of this game of getting like, you know, the 5-star characters, the ones that you really want. But I think through events as well, you also do have the chance of getting some new characters as well that you can use in your battles. The fighting system, it's probably not the correct word for me to use, but it's like open world-ish, but you move around basically in the land, in the battles that you're doing, and you know, you're attacking, you're using like special skills and whatnot, and you know, so far it's pretty good. I actually enjoy it. I didn't think that I would like it at first, because I'm more of a player who likes turn-based games, but so far it's been pretty good. So what we're gonna do is, you know, I've been starting out with the story for a little bit, but I had a couple things to do today. If not, I would have played a little bit more. But so far, I'm doing like the missions, or pretty much like the story of this game at the moment. So I can show you like an example of like a battle, so that way you can kind of get an idea of like how the battle system is with this game. But you know, you get your rewards and whatnot from whatever actual missions it is that you do. There is an event right now that I think I might try out as well, but first I want to get through a couple more missions off of this. I believe you can do co-op. I'm not too sure like how the aspects of co-op are, but I know that you can play with 3 other players, 4 players in total, including yourself. And I mean, other than that, I mean, you can level up your weapons. You can, I believe, you can obtain skills for your characters. It's pretty basic. It's very easy to understand. The learning curve is like just easy. It's easy. It's not hard at all to be able to do it. So, let's go ahead and let's jump into a fight. I don't think I'm gonna need a friend, but these are my characters right now, and I'm gonna show you guys as well the like the different types of characters that you can get, because they specifically stick to like 5 main types of characters, which is like the attacker, defender, and there's 3 others which we'll look into it. I think this one right here, which is Chloe, she is a healer. You also have the sharpshooter, if I'm correct. Yeah, the sharpshooter, and I believe there's another one, but I have to double check with that one. So let's go ahead and let's jump into the mission, and you can kind of get an idea of like how the battle system actually works and whatnot. So we got 3 fights we got to do. It's fairly simple. You got to get used to the controls just a tiny bit, but the learning curve is like, it's super easy. So you can, as you can tell, you can move around. You can tap on the enemies, and you can just smack the hell out of them, depending on which character it is that you use. You also got your abilities right down here. So say if I wanted to use that one ability right there, even though the camera angle is kind of dookie right now, but you can use many different abilities depending on which character it is that you use. And so far, it's actually pretty cool. I like the animation. I like that, you know, the 3D graphics of it so far. I like it a lot. You know, it's something that I could get into really easily, especially because this type of fighting style, a while back ago, I was not too much of a fan of. But now, you know, I'm getting there. I'm getting used to it. So, kicking the turtle's ass. Pretty easy, pretty simple. And we also got the rush move, which is like a crazy move that your character does as well. So it's pretty awesome. The graphics for a mobile game is actually pretty sweet. Alright, that's the second stage. And I'm not too sure exactly what settings it is that I am running at the moment, but going pretty good. Hopefully the audio is not too loud. You guys can hear me as I'm fighting these guys. I know there's a little bit of audio delay, but that's of course because of me streaming my my games through Chromecast. So there's always going to be a little bit of delay. But no, it's pretty simple. I like it a lot. It's different from what I would usually play again. Oh, shoot. Alright, let's finish it off. See if we can finish it off with rush mode. Alright, oh, we still got some left. Die, turtle. Oh, still alive. Not anymore, buddy. There we go. And that's it. Simple. Easy. And of course, you know, you level up your characters like I mentioned earlier to make them stronger. You also do have the ability to get better weapons for them. You level up those weapons as well. And as you can see, I mean, the ranking system is pretty easy. The stamina, which, I mean, for pretty much everybody knows me as Cucks. So, the stamina is basically like your AP, and that'll determine like how much AP or stamina it is that you have to be able to do missions throughout the day. But of course, if you level up, it does reset, which is a good thing. So right now, currently my stamina is 23 over 14. That's because I've been leveling up, so it does stack a little bit, which is pretty sweet. And then yeah, I get 100 gems, which is basically like the jewels of Kingdom Hearts and Union Cross. And you do also get some random item drops, which in this case I did get some a sword, 2 swords, and a hammer for your team. So pretty basic. So far, I like it so far. When it comes to, like, say if any of you guys were interested in this game, from a video or two that I have watched already, the biggest at the beginning of this game, when you first start out, it's you know, you go through a little bit of story, you kind of get a little bit of background, but before I talk about the whole story in general, basically you choose which type of summon it is that you want to have for your starter. And so from the video that I seen earlier today, it's always good to get the defender, which is the character that I'm using right now, which is Victor. And with the defender, it's a little bit more easier for you to be able to grind in the game at this early stage of it right now. Thankfully, you don't really have to spend any gems at the moment, just because, I mean, again, the game just came out. There's no reason to spend on anything, and I feel like with this game, personally, I feel like you could probably stay free to play. Of course, you know, you can spend your money however you wish to choose to do so. But so far, with the amount of gems that you're getting, because not only do you get gems through like the missions and whatnot, but you also get gems through events or any type of events that comes out, or anything else that just comes out for the game. I believe you also get it for co-op as well. And that's about it. I mean, so far, my first impressions of the game, again, I mean, I really like it. It's something different. It's a game style that I usually am not used to. I've never been a fan of it, but with me playing this game so far, for like a few hours earlier today, it's fun. I like it. I like it a lot, and I feel like it's something that, you know, if I get tired of like Kingdom Hearts and Union Cross, this is something that I can come into. So I mean, if my recommendation, I would say, you know, just try it out. You know, it doesn't take up that much space in your mobile device or your tablet. So I mean, that's my thoughts on it. I mean, I like it so far. It's pretty sweet, and I can't complain. So I might make some actual YouTube videos about the game. I'm not sure exactly what it is that I can do. I don't know if when it comes to like videos of like the current missions or like events that come out here and there, or maybe like the summons, whenever I do summons, whenever it is about that time. I can also do summon type videos so that people can see like which character I do get, if I do get lucky or not, and other little things. So I mean, if any of you guys are like interested in it, I have no problem doing it. Of course, the videos always do come later throughout the day and not early in the morning because I do work a lot. Yeah. So far, it's pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet game. I can't complain.